Hey yo, it's your boy Monster Man Rocco.
It's your boy Swagger Rock.
This is Snack the Ripper.
Hey, you have to go, you don't know.
This is Master Ace. You are now rocking with the best. Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio. Let's go.
Breaking Records Radio.
Press 5 now, how you check Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man. Radio is like the place to be. I don't fuck strange music, dude.
That's true. One thing I'd want to, well, actually, you know what? Because when we talked last, you guys had just put out the Brooklyn album not too long before that. So I do want to talk a bit about that album. You know, obviously there's some, you know, history too. You know, you got so much history in the game. There's always some stuff like that to cover. But one thing that's a little more current than the album you and Marco did that I wanted to ask about was the new Gangstar album. The second joint was the Lights Out joint. And then Agallah posted later that day, and he played the original version, and it was actually produced by you, and it was him and Guru and someone else on the joint.
Yeah, I forgot about that song completely.
Really, eh?
Like completely. Like even when I saw the Gangstar album and I saw the title Lights Out, I just thought it was because that was the original name of the beat that I made. Because I used the sample that said Lights Out, Lights Out. I sampled this voice sample, and I don't even remember who I sampled at this point, but you know, when Agallah, actually Premier called me and he was like, yo, did you do the original Lights Out? And I was like, I don't know. What do you mean? He's like, Agallah said that you produced the version that Guru recorded back in the day, but I said, can you get me a copy of it? I need to hear the beat because I knew the beat that I made, but I wanted to hear the original.
Yeah.
And he got it for me, played it for me. I was like, yes, I did do this beat. I did this beat. This is my beat. I didn't even know that song ever came out.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah. My memory of that time, I think, because me and Guru was hanging pretty tough back then, and it was definitely one of the first beats that I made. And all I can think of is he was like, "Yo, that's dope. Let me use it for something." And I was like, "Here, go ahead." But I wasn't like tracking him down like, "Yo, what happened with my beat? Would you put it out on?" Like none of that. I didn't even think nothing about it. And if Agallah didn't mention it, Premier didn't mention it, I had no memory of that at all. And once I heard it, I remembered the beat, but the rhymes I never heard those rhymes before. So I never knew what he did to the beat, or what did with the beat, I should say.
That's crazy, because I know that they did like, it probably wasn't a big pressing, but I know that they did have at least like a very limited single pressing of it. Like it was like Bald Head Slick, or whatever, however they labeled it. But so yeah, that's crazy. Like I'm surprised that you never even actually heard it back then when they, you know, kind of.
I had no clue about it. I don't remember anything about it, but that's dope. You know, what I mean, I consider him that's one of my people. So I'm not gonna be like, yo, what's up with my cut? Like I'm not doing that with Guru. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. No, and you know, and it turned out really dope. I love the new Gangstar album, but I just, you know, when I went and actually peeped the original song, I was like, boy, get out of here. I'm like, Masta Ace producers? I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah. It's
Sorry.
Huh? No.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Dan?
No, I was just gonna say
I was just gonna say, do you remember like that time frame, like when you made the beat and stuff at all? Like after you heard it, like do you remember like you know, even creating the beat or anything like that, or even giving it to Guru at all, or just kind of? All
I remember is that like when it was finally made, I remember playing it, like listening to it and playing it. And I don't know if I had planned on rhyming to it or what, but it was just one of the first. It was one of the first batch beats that I made where the beat was good enough to play for people. Like, yo, check this out.